From Campbell McLaren, one of the most influential names in the UFC, to CBS combat sport writer Shaquille Majuri, everyone has been giving their opinions about what might go down at the thrilling doubleheader title fights set to happen at Madison Square Garden. Curious to know who the experts are betting on? Well, look no further. A blast from Israel Adesanya's past is making a comeback at UFC 281. The UFC middleweight champ is about to face off against Alex Pereira, a ferocious striker who's not only beaten Adesanya twice in kickboxing, but has also knocked him out. The only fighter to do so. It's a headline-worthy showdown that's sure to make for an epic night of combat sports action. As the UFC returns to the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City, step into the octagon and witness Israel Adesanya's greatness firsthand. Armed with a striking game that's simply sublime, Adesanya is making a solid case for being the greatest middleweight of all time with each victorious title defense. But at UFC 281, Adesanya faces his toughest challenge yet, the former two-division Glory Kickboxing champ Alex Pereira, with a striking game that can meet or even surpass Adesanya's. This is set to be an epic clash that will put both fighters' skills to the ultimate test. Israel Adesanya's journey to the top of the UFC middleweight division has been nothing short of remarkable.
Com certeza, a gente está falando de MMA, eu tenho que estar aqui, eu tenho que estar bem preparado. Eu sei que aqui a gente está falando do mais alto nível, então eu tenho que estar treinado, eu tenho que estar pronto para isso.
Absolutely. We're talking about MMA. I know here is the highest level, so we got to be prepared for that.
He claimed both the interim and undisputed middleweight titles in just his 6th and 7th UFC fights, respectively. An impressive feat that's definitely worth celebrating. However, Adesanya's accomplishments are overshadowed by his upcoming opponent, Alex Pereira. Pereira's meteoric rise to the top has been nothing short of astonishing, with a stunning first-round KO of Sean Strickland earning him a top 5 ranking and a shot at the UFC title in just his 4th fight with the promotion. Adesanya's impressive track record, including victories over legendary fighters like Anderson Silva and Robert Whittaker, has prepared him for this challenge.
Well, you know, the old Mozzie, my arch nemesis, that other what's his name, Whittaker, Bobby Knuckles. I knocked him out twice with one fat last night.
And he's more than ready to take on the tough competition that Pereira brings to the table. Get ready for an unforgettable showdown between two of the UFC's most talented middleweight fighters. Alex Pereira may have twice defeated Israel Adesanya in the world of kickboxing, but when it comes to mixed martial arts, the two fighters couldn't be more different. While Pereira boasts some seriously scary knockout power, he's still a relative newcomer to the MMA scene with just 7 pro fights, including 3 in the UFC.
I know June doesn't have a pay-per-view yet, but like I said, I'm the new dog in the yard. I'm the big dog in the yard now, and I know the other dog, Jared Cannonier, did some work tonight, so yeah.
This means that Adesanya will need to be laser-focused and ready to counter Pereira's striking at every turn. But don't count Pereira out just yet. His willingness to go all in could be just the thing to throw Adesanya off his game. Still, as the fight goes on, questions loom for Pereira. Will he have the stamina to go the distance? And can he handle Adesanya's ground game? It's a battle of wits and athleticism that's sure to keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish.
I tried to get his leg because I hurt his leg. But once he realized it was hurt, he was really tentative and defensive with it, but kudos to his boxing team and his boxing coach.
He didn't make the same mistakes, but if you take a look up here, we get a look at some of your work.
Adesanya is also widely regarded as the more technical striker in mixed martial arts, but Pereira is no slouch when it comes to power. In fact, he's known for his incredibly heavy hands and unwillingness to back down from a fight. This means that Adesanya will need to be on his toes at all times, ready to defend against the hard shots that Pereira will undoubtedly be throwing his way. And let's not forget the mind games that could come into play. But Adesanya is a seasoned pro who won't be thrown off his game that easily. Still, engaging in striking with Pereira is a uniquely dangerous proposition for Adesanya, who will need to be at his very best to come out on top. While an Adesanya win is the most likely outcome,
Bom, muitas pessoas falam das 2 vitórias que eu tive contra o Israel Adesanya, mas além disso, a gente está falando de kickboxing, né? Hoje é MMA, eu bati no 4 do ranking, então eu mereço disputar o cinturão.
this is the kind of fight where the challenger has a very real chance of pulling off the upset with just one devastating blow. The clash between Adesanya and Pereira is a high-stakes showdown between two elite strikers with contrasting styles. Pereira's previous victories over Adesanya in the kickboxing circuit, coupled with his power and confidence, make him a serious threat. On the other hand, Adesanya is known for his evasive and counterattacking style that has left most of his opponents baffled. Pereira, however, has been more vulnerable to strikes in his MMA fights, which could play into Adesanya's hands.
Falvake, I love you, man. Willie, John, James, all the Vake fam, Issa Banana. All love, you know what we do. This fight I dedicate to you, Fall.
Despite the worry about Pereira's previous KO of Adesanya, a closer look at the fight suggests that Adesanya was in control before the knockout. While Pereira's power can't be ignored, Adesanya's elusive style and technical prowess make a decision win for him more probable, even though Pereira's KO potential cannot be underestimated. As for the feature bout of UFC 281, it'll be a lightweight showdown for the ages. Former title challengers Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler will be ready to trade blows in a fiery battle. That could catapult the victor into one final shot at the title in 2023. And that's not all. The card also features the final fight of legendary fighter Frankie Edgar's storied career, as he takes on Chris Gutierrez in a bantamweight clash that's sure to leave fans on the edge of their seats. Plus, the show kicks off with a thrilling lightweight matchup between Dan Hooker and Claudio Puelles. With everything on the line, this is one battle that you don't want to miss. Carla Esparza, a two-time champion with an impressive 6-fight win streak, is facing a lot of criticism and doubt heading into her upcoming title defense. Many fans still blame her for a boring fight in her rematch with Rose Namajunas, and it seems like few are expecting her to keep her 115-pound belt. The odds are not in her favor, with Weili Zhang, the first Chinese-born UFC champion, being seen as the clear favorite.
Yeah, I have so many ways can finish her, but submission is only one of them.
Well, congratulations on becoming the champion again. It was a beautiful honor to call your fight, and I can't wait to see you back in the octagon to defend your belt.
Zhang has been working hard on improving her wrestling skills and transforming her body, and it seems to have paid off. With 4 of Esparza's recent wins being hotly contested, it's no wonder that many are picking Zhang to take home the win. Zhang is an absolute force to be reckoned with in the strawweight division. Hailing from China, she has established herself as the top dog in the UFC women's strawweight division, boasting an impressive record of 21 wins and just 2 losses. Zhang is known for her explosive power and lightning-fast strikes, which have proven to be too much for many of her opponents to handle. Her fights are always a sight to behold, with her aggressive style and killer instincts keeping fans on the edge of their seats.
I really want to thank Joanna. She is a fighter, she is a warrior. I think she was the champion before and she passed the legacy to me. I think someday there will be a person that is better than me and I will pass that legacy to her. So, and finally I want to say, I make the world peace and hope everyone can enjoy their life.
While her takedown defense is a bit worrying, it's likely that she's been working hard to improve her wrestling skills. With her immense physical strength and fierce striking ability, it's hard to see anyone standing in her way. And if you're a fan of thrilling, high-octane MMA action, then Zhang is a fighter that you simply cannot afford to miss. Well, folks, that was all about the upcoming Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira UFC 281 fight.